What's up, everybody? So my name is Mia Davis. Welcome to my channel. I put up stuff that is spiritual, well-being, honest, truthful testimony of my life experiences and how I choose joy and have been choosing joy in all of those experiences thus far. And this is a new little series that I've come up with and God has blessed me with, and ancestors and guidance has put me onto the track of my Mommy's After Dark series. And I really wanted to kind of tap into really when we have our free time, which is after the kids go to sleep. Like I just put my son to sleep again for the second time. He had a nightmare, but this is kind of when I have my free time, my think time, my decompressing time, my time to myself where I unwind and really think of intentions and, rest from the day, gather from the day, but then set forth a new desire and intention for the next day that is coming up ahead as a mom. So this is called Mommy After Dark, and I'm really excited to kind of just dive in to see what happens with this. And I really just hope that it helps whoever comes into contact with the content. That's just always kind of like my vibe here. And I just put stuff out there that is like, that's blessing me and that's healing me and that's helping me. So this is what this is a part of. The healing journey for all of us. And I really just hope whoever wants to tap in, taps in. Like Saweetie said, tap in. So, okay. Like I said, Mommy After Dark is from my perspective as a divorced single mother. Okay. And baby girl feel good. Baby girl feels good about it. Okay. But yeah, so my perspective on life after shit hit the fan. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, divorced, separated, cheated on, ghosted, manipulated, all those things that happen in our lives, whether it be in family, whether that be in friendships, whether that be in intimate relationships, whether that be in career, whether that be in job, whether that be in it's anywhere. And this is the eye, the gaze of myself from a joyous growth lens. So literally looking at everything that I've gone through in my life in these particular topics and these particular pillars and saying, I'm going to look at everything in here from a joy lens. So I'm going to see the beauty in every single thing that has happened to me thus far, even the things that have caused me discomfort in my recall of them and what I lived through as I dealt with them, right? So all from a I'm going to get what I desire lens, like all from it's all working together from my good lens. This is what this mommy series is going to be about. A no is never the answer, just a not yet lens. Okay. So yeah, I'm really excited, and we're gonna tap right into what I want to cover tonight. Whenever you tap into this, it's nighttime where I am, and it's rainy. But whenever you tap into this, I want to talk about a single mother's love prayer / manifestation list / affirmation list / desires list / deliberate creators list. Yeah, we're gonna tap in. Bring your Palo Santo, bring your sage, bring your onyx candles, bring whatever you want for this time together. Like I said, we're going to start talking about the first thing, which is a single mother's love prayer manifestation list, all the good stuff that deals with love. I really want to light this candle, so that's what we're going to do. Come on now. There we go. Got this whole little set. Okay, mommies. Mommy After Dark fans. Not even fans. Sisters. I got this whole little set from Five Below. Like I said, there was a rose quartz stone, sage, palo santo. I got this onyx candle, which is super cute. And I'm all about cleansing the energy in the air. You know, sometimes the air gets stale after a long day and the kids is here and doing whatever. Sometimes the air gets stale, and I like to cleanse. My son, this is off track a little bit, but my son goes around with me and sages our house. And he's actually started to sage at his father's house, which is amazing. So yeah, speaking of his daddy, my ex-husband, this is a single mother's love prayer. So a little bit about me, a little bit about my relationship history. I was married to my ex-husband for 5 years. We had our son. I got pregnant my second year married to him. So when our son was about 3 years old, we were actually, sorry, when our son was about 3 years old, we were actually moving out, and that was during the pandemic when COVID hit in 2020. We were married for 5 years. That was a huge divot in my person as a being, becoming divorced, going through a separation, going through a divorce, becoming a single mother during a pandemic, being unemployed at the time. And that was such a huge factor in how I began to then see and had to like make myself. There was so much shit on the table that if I turned everything into a heavy situation, which at one point it was so heavy for me that I was considering extreme fatal measures for stopping my pain. It was heavy. So everything that was on the table, all the things that had been laid out in front of me that were now my life's true reality, I had put the lens of them being negative. I had put the lens of them being horrible and beating me down and bringing me down and taking me out. And because I was so heavy, because it got so dark, and because it got in these deep dark shadows of myself, I had to be like, God, you gotta make this into the light. Like, you gotta make this into the light. If you don't, I won't make it. And that's when my joy lens, little by little reassured, I start to see from the perspective of how blessed I actually was to have gone through that journey with that man. You know what I mean? Who was a great father to our son, and a blessing that is, right? Joy lens. So that's about that. I then got into a relationship, a serious relationship, about 2-year relationship with somebody post that. And that relationship ended in me getting cheated on. I don't cheat. I don't. That is just a betrayal that I grew up seeing in my household, and I saw how much it shook me, and I didn't do it. So I definitely never wanted to be a part of that in any serious relationship. When I was younger, I definitely was a dibbling and a dabbling during dating in college, but no, in my marriage I was faithful, and in this relationship here I was faithful, and it ended in cheating. And again, coming from being divorced and this person having gone through my transition out of being unemployed, losing our home at one point with my son, moving, all of this, the divorce, everything, and for he to then have cheated on me in that perspective of our relationship really was another thing that was like, yo, this could really rock me again in a way that my self-esteem, my value, my self-worth can mirror the betrayal that I felt. Again, putting negative on it, which is what that mirror, that circumstance began to mirror, as far as like trying to repeat the pattern of negativity emotion lens, which was betrayal, which was disappointment, which was hurt and whatever. And I was like, no, I've done that before, and that didn't bring forth anything from me but more detriment to me and my motherhood when I started to think about it, right? Because when you strip everything down, that's the reality. Like, I'm gonna always be a mom, and that always kind of like sobers me up, if that makes sense to my mommy friends out here, my Mommy After Dark friends. It sobers you up in a way that I'm grateful for, always grateful for. It can be an adjustment at times to become grateful for it, but in the end, I am always grateful for my son and my motherhood sobering me up in my decision making. So anyway, that became something that it could have been detrimental, but I chose to find the joy in it and find the joy in my expansion during that relationship, find the joy in how I really strive to love purely and honestly and loyally, is that a word? And 100%, and strive to show up and value my partner at the time. And I'm very, as a mommy and as a woman, I'm very proud of myself for that. And I really felt great putting that joy lens on and finding that beauty in, damn, I really showed up in this relationship. Like, shit, sis, you're it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really felt great. Okay, so that's what kind of got me onto this. Well, since I'm not going to write a hate letter about what I don't like about that man or what I didn't like about the situation or how it made me feel, let me write a love wish list about what I know that I want now, what I know that I desire without a shadow of a doubt when it comes to relationship and healing and doing the work on your own individual self, so you can come together and really do the work together. What I really, really want now, you know what I'm saying? And so I came up with this beautiful what do I want in a relationship list, right? And it became like a prayer, because I really feel like, just like daily affirmations, saying these things is also part of the work for us when it comes to attracting a love that we know will support who we are as we're ascending and becoming our beautiful beings again, and remembering our essence and remembering our light sources, and always being tapped into that, and them supporting us in our mommyhood, with children that may not be theirs, right? You might be getting back with your ex, I don't know. But again, this is still a great, I think, list of things to say, things to put out there on your list of affirmations that you're adding to your new year, your new you, your new feeling, your new life, your new attitude, all of these things. These are the things that I came up with. So let's get into it. Okay, on one side I have some general paths of least resistance. Okay, and when those felt really, really good, on the other side, I got a little more specific about my general desires, right? And that is from Mommy Friends, Path of Least Resistance, general desires, general topics, general subjects, as far as like putting out manifestations, putting out things that you desire, opposed to specifics, because specific could get a little bit frazzled or a little bit anxious. Specificity normally kind of narrows it down, which makes it feel harder to obtain. Anyway, that is from that essence of that kind of analogy is from Abraham Hicks. If you're not hip to it, please, 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 please YouTube it. you're on YouTube, just YouTube Abraham Hicks and just start kind of reading, because I'm reading Asking It Is Given right now. Such a great book. But get into it, Abraham Hicks. But anyway, these are some general path of least resistance, downstream thoughts and desires, okay? So I put, question is, what do I want in a relationship? To achieve an emotional manifestation of trust and belief and confidence. I'm gonna say that again. I want to achieve an emotional manifestation of trust, belief, and confidence in my relationship. Okay? In my relationship, I want to know that powerful work and love will come from it. In my relationship, I want to know that powerful work, I want to be very specific, work, not even specific, like blunt, work, powerful work is going to be work, and love will come from it, right? The joy in the work, because love comes from it. When I'm in a relationship, I want to like the feeling of being in love. Now, let me take a little pause right here. I remember when. I remember when there was a time I used to hate the feeling of being in love with my exes at certain points in our relationships would not make me feel good. It would make me feel upset or bad or hurt that I loved them. In my relationship, I want to like the feeling of being in love. And that's 100% all the time. Through arguments, through anything. Okay, through anything. I don't know who that is. What do I want in a relationship? I want to know that we are more good for each other than not good for each other. You hear that? That we're more good for each other than not good for each other. We got to be more good for each other. Not perfect. Ain't nobody said nothing about perfect. Sorry, I had a moment. Sorry. Let's get back to it. What do I want in a relationship? Where the words don't teach, but only life experience. Where the words don't have to teach, but only our life experience will teach in our relationship what needs to be taught. Which means intentional living is going to be the teacher, because that is going to be your action of what life experience you're living. Actions speak louder than words, okay? In my relationship, I want both myself and my partner to know it is never getting done or finished. And there's always things to do to make it better. And it always will get better and better and better. It is never done and it's not finished. It's never done. It's not finished. It's okay. It's okay. In my relationship, I want to work on what I dream of. I want to work out on what I dream of. I want to work at it. On what I dream of. If I dream of this blissful, beautiful relationship full of bliss, just full of bliss and joy, I want to work at that. And my partner got to mirror that, right? I need to feel good, baby. I need to feel good. Up here and down here and out there. I need to feel good, okay? I need to feel good in my relationship. What do I want? I want to feel good. I want to feel good. I want to feel good when I'm with you. I want to feel good when I'm not around you. I want to feel good when I think about you. I want to feel good when I talk about you. I want to feel good when I feel you. I want to feel good when I'm with you. If I'm with you, I want to feel good. Okay? What do I want in a relationship? I want to watch for the evidence of the improvements. I want to watch. I want to put an intention out there. I want to put a desire out there for our relationship, and I want to watch and see it unfold for us as we strive and do the work on ourselves, because it's never finished and it's never done. And there's joy, and with the work comes love. And so I want to watch for the evidence of the improvements. And those are my general downstream thoughts. Really, really paths of least resistance, downstream thoughts. And even you saw I can get specific in those. Even, and it's still super general, but they still feel good when you think about them. They feel good when you talk about them. They feel good when I say them out loud. They feel good, so they're aligning with me, so I know that's what I want. I know that's what feels good. I ain't say nothing about nothing else, because that don't feel good to talk about, right? So I want to feel good. That starts with me. All that stuff that I listed here starts with me. All of these things here, I got to do with myself. I got to feel good when I talk with myself about things that I want. I got to talk about myself good. I got to think about myself good. I got to feel about myself good, right? And then you will attract all the things that you put on this list because you feel good. Anything that doesn't make you feel 100% good, and that does not mean perfection. That's not what that means. It means the contrast and the variety. You both can see that it is for the expansion of something coming up, but that doesn't mean that it is for the breakdown of the relationship. That's what type of relationship I want, where the uncomfortability makes us fall deeper into each other about why we're so uncomfortable. Why can't I talk to you about when I'm overwhelmed with my feelings? Why can't I come to you when I feel like I'm not enough, or my ideas aren't thriving, and I feel like my career is not? Why can't, instead of I can't come to you, I can't come to you, I'm gonna lash out. Like, these are the things that we put into the goodness of our hearts and the goodness of the atmosphere and the goodness of the universe that will attract the goodness back into us. So those are the things that I want in a relationship. I encourage you to either go back to these that I've listed, hear them back, write them down, and think of your own. And then if they feel good, get a little more specific. And if that feels good, get a little more specific. But don't pigeonhole yourself. Don't think that you've now found how you're gonna get it or how you're gonna get there. This is all about you binging in the joy. Okay? Okay, Mommy After Dark. This is number 1. And I'll be back for more. Again, pull up, sit back, put on your little cute PJs, put me on a loudspeaker, turn on some cute little jazz behind me. Just listen to me. Let's talk. You can hear me. I'm gonna just talk. I'm gonna talk, baby. Okay, I'm gonna talk, my baby. Yeah, I'm super excited for y'all to be here. I'm super excited for you guys to grow, and I'm super excited for you guys to manifest everything that you want. I'm super excited for you guys to know that you are wonderful. Y'all awesome moms. Your children are blessed, and they will rise up and call you blessed. And they will know that they are blessed because they have these beautiful mothers who are doing the work for themselves to be the best selves that they can be as we raise these beautiful, beautiful kids that are going to lead our world one day, right? Because they all have their own light and guidance system too. Okay, I'm out.